time in the NBA when there are less numbers on the bench. That just means more opportunity for guys, and I think the guys that are dressed, these are the nights they're most excited for. So we're going to have to do a great job of making sure that we have a good attack mentality from the get-go, and we play the right way on both sides of the floor, make sure that we make everything and challenge everything as much as we can.
Good opportunity for a lot of guys to see more minutes, possibly?
For us,
yeah.
We're going to play it. We're playing our normal group.
Will KYRIE be on any type of minutes restriction with the hip?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you, I'm guessing by now you've read or probably even heard KYRIE's comments. You kind of wanted to wait this morning.
Yeah.
Have you any thoughts now that
I don't really have any thoughts. No, I'll let him answer all that stuff. I think, as I certainly read through it, I saw, it certainly wasn't just what was presented this morning. Like, I thought, obviously he said a lot of things that were positive about here, and but our focus has got to be on playing well, and ultimately we all want to get better and we all want to play better.
Coach, you did say that, directed towards us, that you tear apart locker rooms. How do you prevent something like this, these rumors, from getting into the locker room and impacting how you play?
Well, I mean, I think that's just part of being in this league and being in professional sports, and ultimately that's our jobs, is to block out everything and make sure that we understand what we need to do well to have success. I mean, so it's about focusing on the possession at hand and literally staying in that moment. And I think that's really challenging. I mean, I think it's there are a lot of things in human nature that pull against that, but I think the very best teams and very best players all are able to do that, and that'll be the task. Certainly, regardless, I think when you look through the league, every team has things that they're going through. Every team has things that they're dealing with, and ultimately, it's can you put everything down for that possession and play as well as you can.
Have you found it harder this year? I mean, this is the first year where people were like, "Oh, the Celtics are going to win," whereas the last few years you guys were building, and wherever LeBron was the favorite, and this year it just seems like people were, snapped their fingers and you guys were, the top. Has it seemed like there's been more distractions, more frustration than there was in the last few years?
Well, I mean, at this time in the last few years, we were probably a little bit ahead of this regular season-wise, from the standpoint of our record and other things. Maybe not 2 years ago, although we were close 2 years ago. So I don't think that frustration has anything to do with expectations. I think it has to do with, we started out of the gate slow. We were 10-10. Since then, we've been pretty good, and the goal is to continue to get better. But a lot more encouraging signs than discouraging signs in the last 31 games. That's for sure.
Brett, you talked a lot about guys having opportunities. Obviously, Kadeem's in line for a little more. What did you see from him in the past, and what do you feel about him getting a chance now? Really
happy for all of our guys that we either drafted and we weren't able to keep, or were in our G League system, or last year Kadeem on a two-way. Like, it's just good to see guys like that get a chance. He's always been a guy that can impact the game with his ball handling ability, his decision making, and then he's an elite defender. And so, I'm happy for him. And he's obviously going to get a chance and a lot of run here, until those guards get back, or until this trade gets finalized. So, I think obviously it's a great opportunity for him, and I'm happy for him.
What was his work ethic like while he was
really good? Yeah, Kadeem's a great kid. Yeah, I'm happy. Again, I'm happy for him, and happy for the Knicks that they've given him a chance. Thank you.
Thank you.